It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see the Eagles' speedy running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Eagles and the Saints on Monday
Welcome in,
night.
everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League. Good to be in the booth with my partner, Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as... All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Oh no, right at the start, he loses the football. Special Teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Short kick taken just inside the 20. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watched last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, we're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Saints first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. On play action, Young. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Young to throw on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. From the gun, it's Young. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, New Orleans.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
On 2nd down, Young. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A run on 1st and goal. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Young. That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Saints. That his first touchdown of the new year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Throwing here on 3rd, and that's in the end zone and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A 2nd down throw for Young. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An extra point attempt to follow. He gets it to go. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead.
Free kick out of bounds.
Placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. They'll go play action with Young. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Young. Pass pulled in by Tracy. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Here's Young to throw. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. To throw is Young. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st down is Young. He's got his big tight end, Henry.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. No issues there. This one is good. And the Saints are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it up.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to run it. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Dulcich now brought in motion. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have the Saints 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. Now Young. Now he'll run it. And he will score. Bryce Young. Touchdown, New Orleans. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So they'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion, Reed. Back to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. It's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now
on third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And this is as good as you could possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll move it out of harm's way. A gain of 3 up to the 4-yard line. On 2nd down, Young taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. He'll drop to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
a loss of 7. It's 4th down.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Atwell sent in motion here. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Young. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first, and for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. Dulcich now brought in motion. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion, it's Robinson. Here comes the jet sweep. And the Saints are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Dulcich now brought in motion. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Saints. Mevis, good on the extra point. The Saints add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. Back to throw here. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is caught left side by Waddle. 3rd and a yard.
A 13-yard gain brings up 3rd and a yard.
Here's Dobbins. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. To the air now on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Moore. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That is caught! And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
That's good for another Eagles.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 3. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it at the 3. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the
He'll keep this himself. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. 3rd and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are back within 2 scores.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean,
so they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw, Young. Off he goes. And Young will have a first down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing is Young. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll go play action with Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
That is caught. What a throw. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Eagles. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to tuck it and go. A big one there to start the second half. 32 yards. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. In motion, it's Waddle. Back to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Saints will extend this 3rd quarter lead. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Dulcich now brought in motion. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown Saints. Mevis, good on the extra point. The Saints are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. He'll drop to throw. That one caught by Tucker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to Young. 1st down throw there is incomplete. On 2nd down, Young under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. This one complete to Atwell. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. Here comes the Eagles punt team. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. In motion, it's Robinson. They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First and 10. From the gun, it's Young. This one is caught by Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. On play action, Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air, it's Young. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On first and 10, here's Young. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. A second down throw for Young. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Young. And that is incomplete. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Saints will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Saints offense headed back to take over once more. And they are well on their way to making it 2 straight victories after the Week 1 loss, as they begin here with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd and 9. On the ground, here's Tracy. The Saints will punt this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Now he takes off. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
At the 30-yard line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Saints have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Back to throw, Young. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Young. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. In motion, it's Waddle. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Back to throw. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. In motion, Reed. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
That is caught left side by Waddle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He'll drop to throw. He runs with it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point, up and good. And the Eagles are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On 1st down is Young. Pass pulled in by Tracy. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's the pistol snap to Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Young. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. He'll run with Tracy. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
That one into the hands of Atwell. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A carry here for Tracy. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. His kick is good. And the Saints will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here is 2nd and 7. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And this will be incomplete. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The extra point is good. And the Eagles are back within 6. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have the Saints' 1st down. They'll wind up getting the yards they need on 4th and 3. So this one, a